The problem with manifestation that nobody talks about. Think about this, right? Why is everybody talking about manifestation, how to manifest your dreams, how to manifest money? And everybody's talking about the same techniques. You visualize, you pray, you write your journals, you meditate, all these same techniques, right? But yet it's always getting you different results. Have you ever noticed that even though maybe one day today you visualize something, let's say money coming to you unexpectedly. Let's say you go into the world and you get some money today unexpectedly. And tomorrow you're like, well, let me try it again. And you do it tomorrow and it doesn't work tomorrow. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Why is that? Let's talk about that. It's called the inconsistency and the misunderstood parts about manifestation. My name is Sean Ali. I'm about to share with you this brand new paradigm. No one has ever talked to you about this like this. I'm about to blow your mind here. You ready? Have you ever noticed this? You can visualize the same thing over and over again. You in your mind, it's like, you say to yourself, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. But yet you keep getting different results. Sometimes the results show up and sometimes they don't. Sometimes you visualize a goal and it happens. But other times nothing happens. So why is that, right? Why is that? Because I've thought about this myself. That's why I'm making this for you today, because I've thought about this a lot. There is the distinction. Listen, there are laws and there are probabilities, and they're not the same thing. One is reliable and the other is uncertain. So let's go deeper. A law. What is a law? A law is reliable. For example, if you go to the gym or whatever, you go sprint as hard as you possibly can for 1 minute running, guaranteed by law of nature, by the time you sprint for 1 minute and you stop, you'll be like, I'm out of breath. Guaranteed. The same goes with lifting in the gym. If you constantly lifting weights in the gym for years and years and years, guaranteed you're going to get muscles. It's just the law, this cause and effect. Probabilities. This is where it gets a bit shaky. A probability is not a guarantee. It's just an increased chance. Chance is the key word here, a chance. For example, you could run some ads on the internet, you can get people to see it, but there's no guarantee anyone is going to buy what you're selling. There's no guarantee just because you put a website on the internet, some people might see it, it doesn't guarantee people will pay you or buy your stuff. If you start YouTube channel, if you start a TikTok, you start uploading content, it can create more opportunities for you, but it's unpredictable and there's no guarantees. You see, between a real law and a probability. So when people talk about the law of attraction and all these things like that, like, although they are true, there are a lot of probabilities that are baked into these things. So let's go deeper. Visualization. Why is it that sometimes visualization works and sometimes it doesn't? Because I've been in this world of visualization, meditation, manifestation for over 15 years. So I've experienced it myself. I know what it's like to, to visualize money, whatever it is, and actually have it come into my life. But also then sometimes I do the same process and nothing happens, or at least it doesn't appear like anything happened, nothing changed. So visualization, it doesn't guarantee results. What it's doing, it influences your behavior. Visualization is a tool to influence your behavior. It's not to create results, because you can't visualize instant money in your bank account and then you go look and it's there. It doesn't work like that. So visualization directs attention. Your brain filters what truly matters. It helps you to notice opportunities. It can help you to fuel your motivation, different things like that. So the chain reaction, this is where everyone's getting it wrong. Everyone thinks you think positive, you get a positive life. It doesn't work like that. There's more to it. You see, because what you think all the time, what you visualize in your mind, changes what you do, your behavior. And then what you do changes your results. So it's not think results. Even though the book says Think and Grow Rich, there's more to it. It's about changing your thinking to change what you're doing to change your results. You see? Attention shapes action. Where your focus flows, behavior follows. Behavior compounds. Small, consistent daily actions create big outcomes. So it's less about, manifesting a lottery win that's just one big event in your life to change your life. It's less like that. And it's more about compounding daily actions to get results. Here's 5 cold, hard truths that most people would never tell you because they don't know about these things. Everyone's talking about the law of attraction and the secret, like we're all in grade one, but some of us are in university and some of us already finished university and we're in the real world here. Reality doesn't bend to your wishes. It doesn't care about what you really want. Life doesn't really care about what you want. Nobody cares about what you want, to be honest. I have desires and wants, but nobody cares about that. You don't care about that, do you? No, you care about what you want. But it doesn't even matter because what you want is not influencing reality. What you want, like the word want, is a desire, but desire alone doesn't change reality. Desire, all it does is like it motivates you, it gives you like motivation to do something. Here's 5 cold hard truths. You gotta instill this into your brain here. Number one, directs your behavior. So when we talk about visualization, what you're doing is you're directing your attention onto one specific like outcome or a behavior or a process or something that you want. Number two, repetition changes your identity. So, visualization, you should look at it more like rehearsal, mental rehearsal, rehearsing future scenes, future experiences, as opposed to thinking if you visualize this, it's going to happen today or tomorrow or something like that. I don't use it like that. Number three, your behavior compounds. What you do every day is adding up. Number four, more attempts equals more luck. Basically meaning the more you're trying and testing and experimenting, the more chances it's going to give you to actually create what you want. And number five, reality audits your belief. So the market is always telling you the truth, even though you lie to yourself. Always tell you the truth. What's the market? The market basically means it's like a market. For example, let's think about the world of manifestation since we're talking about this. The world of manifestation on the internet is a market. There's millions of people that are looking at this information. Some people buy stuff. Some people are going to buy. It's a big market. That's only one market. There's the health market where people are trying to lose weight. There's all these different markets. And when you put your idea into a market, guaranteed you will figure out if your idea is good or bad very fast because the market doesn't care about you. It will just audit what you're thinking and what you're putting out there. Just like what I'm doing right now with you, I'm putting out some of my best content in these videos because I know that this is going to influence people in a positive way. Let's rethink the framework. Clarity over magic. I still believe in magic to a degree, but I just don't believe in fairy tale magic. I believe in the magic that everything is malleable, that you can change your result. Don't believe in things like this. You just visualize and you can get rich. Visualize money, you get money. Don't believe that. That's too simple. It's too simplified. Magical thinking without action. What is that? In the law of attraction, the movie, they show you if you just sit and visualize your dreams every day, then your dreams will just show up at your door at your house. It doesn't work like that. This is what I do believe. What I do believe is that what you rehearse every day in your mind changes how you act and how you pursue your dreams. It's very different. And visualization raises the probability of getting what you want versus guaranteeing you get it. So here's the real secret. Stop asking, will this method guarantee my success? People ask me this, Sean, are your programs guaranteed that I'm going to succeed? It's like, but number one, life isn't guaranteed. Like, what guarantee do you have tomorrow that you're going to wake up tomorrow? There's no guarantee in anything. So looking for guarantees is not the right mentality. What does this consistently do to me? That's the better question. Instead of asking, will this guarantee my success? Is this going to work for me for sure? Instead of thinking like that, just like, what is this going to consistently do to me or for me? Because your behavior is what you're looking to change, not so much your outcomes. Your outcomes will always change automatically depending on your behaviors. So let's help you to master the inner game. Your outcomes in life. Outcome. What is an outcome? It means your life, your real world. What's going on in your life is an outcome. Outcomes are uncertain. Okay. Behavior is what you're looking to change. So number one, master your attention. Number two, master your behavior. And then number three, naturally, your results will follow that. You just got to focus on number one, what are you focused on? Number two, your focus will naturally start to change your behavior and automatically your results will change. So look, my name is Sean Ali. Look, I'm giving you some cold hard truths that you can't find anywhere else. If you're interested in more, if you like this stuff, comment down below the word mindset. If you're interested in learning more from me, subscribe, like, check out the link in my bio. My name is Sean Ali, and I'm going to keep you guys posted with the next video coming soon. Talk to you soon.